Okay, let's talk about the uh, decoration committee. Okay, so we, you know, we need to really have a beautiful place, especially if it is a public place. If it is your private place, I think it's okay how you want to keep it. But when it comes to a public space, it has to be beautiful. When suppose say you take your mom comes and she wants to see your e-cell room. You should be proud of showing it. You should be proud of how that e-cell room looks like. When your mom comes in, you should be able to show the pictures on the walls, the artwork, the and say, Mom, this is what we did. We have a reason behind every art piece. Why we put this here? We know why we put this candle here or why we put this basket here. Every object in that room has a meaning, and you're doing it because it's your room. Okay, so so, and there is like a lot of talented people in your school, in your college. I know some of them, but I think you guys will find it too. You start figuring out how to find these talented people, okay? And ask them to create art specifically for the ESL. And you have to figure out, you might not be able to use everyone's art, right? So you have to be able to figure out how to say, this is the art piece I'm going to use, or this is the decorative piece I'm going to use in the ESL. And all of you should have certain rules on how you're selecting that piece. Suppose say you say, oh, I like this piece and I'm going to do it. And someone else might say, why are you not selecting my art piece? So you need to come up with rules by which you know that those rules are created to select the best art piece, and also it maintains the dignity of the e-cell room, the mission of the e-cell room. What is the mission of the e-cell room? To create jobs, to create entrepreneurs, right? So you have to ask yourself, is this art piece signifying what that is? And it's not easy, by the way, because I already know, just by my small conversations with people, there are at least 3 or 4 people I know who are pretty good artists. And if you start taking the 400 people, there might be several people who will be saying, oh my god, I want my art to be displayed there. So how are you going to figure that out? I mean, it's exciting job, it's a frustrating job, but it is going to be a lot of fun if you do, if you when you know uh, it is going to be a lot of fun if you really look at it. Okay, so start coming up with rules on how you are going to do that. Again, you as a decoration committee should be together, you as a team, and then again you have to make sure your rules are given to everyone. You give the rule, you say, you tell the rules to um, all the people in the college, saying these are the rules we are going to use to select these art pieces. And if you did not select a particular art piece, make sure you respect the person who has created that art piece. Make sure you have respect their time, respect their energy, and maybe write a very nice note saying thank you for your time, for giving us the opportunity to select your art, to for giving us your art piece, or doing something for the ESL. and and say that you respect their time, but you're not able to use it at this point of time. Maybe you'll say in a future time, maybe you might need it, but be respectful of every person's time and art piece. uh, okay, so that's very important. um, and again, talk to the people, talk to the fellow students and say how you're doing it, why you're doing it, get input from them, and start creating these rules. Yes, and then maybe every year you might want to rotate the pieces on the wall. So come up with new rules, like, so come up with the rule saying, hey, these are the pieces we are going to keep for 6 months, and 6 months later we are going to keep these. So you're changing the e-cell room on how it looks. Again, every person who comes into the e-cell room should feel happy. They should feel like, wow, what a great job we did as all students. Okay, so um, let's think. I think that's good enough for you guys, right? Again, feel free to call me. Oh, talk to the mentors. Shashikant and Geeta are there. Okay, call them, talk to them, and get their ideas. Talk to Shreya, talk to Sai Kiran, and talk to your fellow students. It is a team experience. Okay, finally. Again, I know I'm emphasizing this over and over again, but the more you listen, the more you work together, and the more you believe in the mission of your e-cell, the more you believe that we as students can create a really nice room. And yeah, it takes time. Okay, it's not going to happen in a day. But don't say I'm going to take this forever. Okay, put together some rules, like saying I'm going to get this part done by certain date, and then it might not be perfect, but go forward. And then if suppose say something doesn't look right, come back, talk together, and put rules saying, hey, we need to change it this way. Again, the rules are not to say that I did wrong or I did right, nothing like that. It's always about the goal of eCell. The goal of eCell is to create jobs. The goal of eCell is to create confidence among students. Anyway, you have the mission statement for the eCell. I think there is the rules committee, or there is another committee which is trying to make sure the mission statement for the eCell is good. So start looking for that. Okay, so you might have to revisit every 6 months and maybe make small changes. Uh, so have a goal, have a time frame, set it, get it done, and then move on. Okay? Nice talking to you guys.